welcome to the final episode of Genealogy of the Holy Wars. So last time we beat all basically every last defense that Julius has now, including the 12 Dead Lords. And now we're gonna be taking on Julius. So let's do it. So we wanna put Julia there to fight him. That is a dance spot too, so I need to remember that dance spot. I can do that with maybe Self, so yeah, let's put Self here. We'll get Nana in there as well. Over here. We'll get Dermot. And then that should work. And then we can dance, and that'll be it. So let's do it. So yeah, she does, if she doesn't get an adept, I guess we can look at that. It's 60 minus 35, so 25. He has AHP, yeah, he's going down. Because we also have 100 hit. So yeah, this is what Manfroy, you know, caused. Julia, why? What are you? Ah, Manfroy, you made a grave mistake. And you get Julius's battlefield now. It only plays when you fight him with either Julia or Self. And there we go. There's an adept. Very nice. Yeah, only 28 hit and the damage is quite bad. And yeah, you may notice it, the animation looks very similar. And Julia will one-round her. There you go. Gah, Naka, yet again, you have brought ruin to me. And there you go. Let's go for a dance. We'll need one more turn. Nope. We can end it this turn. And it took 43 turns, one less than my practice. Awesome. One fire looker units now. I don't think I need to say anything about them. You probably already have an idea. So yeah, Self, Shannon, Ulster, Faval, Leaf, Johan, Capri, Sed, Derma, Finn, Lester, Hannibal, Ares, Arthur, Leafy, Paddy, Marse, Lana, Julia, Altena, Fee, Teeny, Lean. The only year who did level cap, oh well, Nana, and that's it. So yeah, let's end this. And yeah, I wanted to split this into two because we have quite the ending on our hands here. And yeah, Light has returned to Granville as well. Congratulations, Self, you endured so much so well to make it this far. Also, this is auto-scrolling, so yeah, I'm gonna talk faster. Thank you, Lewin, but our victory means precious little while our world still lies in ruins. Where do we begin from here? There's only one way to rebuild all the scarred lands. Everybody needs to come together and share the work among you. And for that, you'll need a good leader. The Crusaders' heirs will be returning home to assume their rightful thrones. And with the proper leadership, they can pool their strengths again to build a new world, one where all can live in happiness. A new world, you say? Yes, Selef, a new world, and your role is the most crucial of all. You'll remain here in Valhalla, and you'll guide the rise of this new world as the King of Granville. Yep, that's Selef's role. Hold on, I'm to be the king? After all that's happened, you and Julia are the last living heirs of the blood of Granville's kings. The two of you have inherited the last will of all who lost their lives on this path. These souls watch over you even now. You mustn't forget the light for which they strove. I understand, Lewin. So long as I have the power, I'll do all I can. Now, Julia. It's happy, Julia, yay! What do you say? I agree, of course. I wish to aid Lord Selef. No, my Lord Brother, every step of the way. I know this path will be a grueling one, but that's all the more reason to give it my all. Lady Lana, you'll do all you can to aid my brother as well, won't you? Yes, and gladly so, but Lady Julia, what about... I must atone for the fate of Lord Sigurd. I know that's what my mother, Lady Deirdre, would wish of me. And there you go. Well done, looks like everyone's making their way here from the front lines. Selef, this'll be your first task as king. I'm sure they'd all love some words of thanks. The ending greatly changes depending on who you have paired. Well, that's it. I'm going home, Selef. I've left the Isaacian people to wait long enough. I doubt I could ever thank you enough for all you've done for me, Shannon. All my life you've been here to protect me at every turn. I owe you so dearly. Your father, Lord Sigurd, was always there for me as well when I was a child, as was the Lady Deirdre. But when we lost Lady Deirdre, I couldn't do a thing to stop it. I feared Lord Sigurd. Even now, I'll never forget that day. You don't owe me a thing, Selef. Not when I've caused you so much pain. No, Shannon. If it weren't for you and the people of Isaac, I wouldn't be here today. To me, Isaac will always be home. Nothing will ever change that. I'm sure everyone back in Isaac would be heartened to hear such kind words. Come on, Shannon, this is Granville's new king you're talking to here. I'm not sure you should be this brotherly to him. Paddy, yeah, I suppose you're right. I ought to put on proper airs. King Selef. No, that's not quite right. Perhaps your Imperial Majesty the Kingdom? Oh, I didn't mean to anger you, Shannon. You're right. Parting ways like this has to be so painful for you already. I'm really sorry. That was just horrid of me. Yeah, it's fine. You did speak honestly after all. Shannon. I've always thought of you as a brother, Shannon. I pray we never forget that bond. My blade will always be yours, King Selef. I'll never forget that so long as I live. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Best of luck, Heroes of Isaac. So yeah, there you go. Yep, the relationship between Shannon and Selef is really cool. Those two definitely have a strong bond. But anyway, now it's time for the Thracia Peninsula. The Onston Thracia, basically. I couldn't possibly thank you enough for everything, Lord Selef. I'll be departing for Leonster shortly. The Thracian Peninsula has suffered from war long enough, and it's high time we rebuilt. I know my sister Altena wishes dearly for a restored Thracia as well. Indeed. This war has laid waste to Thracia. I can only imagine the burden laid upon you, the king-to-be of the United Peninsula. I pray you give it your best, no matter what happens. I will. You take care as well, Lord Selef. Long ago, our fathers Sigurd and Quan were bound by the closest of friendships, sharing their deaths as they did their lives. Prince Leaf, I'd love nothing more than for us to follow their example and remain lifelong friends. As do I, Lord Sullivan. You're about to leave, aren't you, Leaf? Do you wish to accompany me, Nana? Huh? Would that really be alright with you? But of course, all I want is to have you and your might by my side. Thank you. So you're destined for Frisia as well, Princess Altena? I am, sir. I've got to help the new king in his quest to give rise to a united Frisia. At the very least, I ought to atone for the legacy of my adopted family, Travan and Arion. How wonderful it would be if Arion were to work together with you. I don't believe that could happen for the time being, sir. Perhaps someday he'll feel the time is right. I shall be bound for home as well, Lord. I wish you the best of health. Sir Finn, you've come to my family's aid time and again, and for 20 years played a crucial part in both my cause and father's. I couldn't possibly thank you enough. No, I'm a servant of House Leonster. As a knight, I have but followed where my lieges have led. No more, no less. Frisia is in your hands, Sir Finn. I hope you'll assist Prince Leaf in granting Frisia its hard-won peace. Yes, sir. A peace with Frisia is my Lord Quan's lifelong dream as well. I'll do all I can to bring that dream to life. Many thanks, King Sullivan. I shall excuse myself now. Are you headed for Frisia as well, General Hannibal? Indeed. Frisia yet hangs in the balance, and the people await my return. Who better to lead the reconstruction of Frisia than a mighty war hero? Do your best for the use of Frisia. That's it. The job awaiting you, the heroes of Frisia, certainly would be easy. It's up to you to unite two peoples long divided by bitter hatred, and build for all of them a new peaceful land. Yep, it won't be easy, but they have a leaf, so I'm not worried. Now we got the Augustrians. Seliph, I dearly owe you for all you've done to assist me. I'll never forget so long as I live. Oh no, Prince Ares, the joy of chancing upon you is thanks enough. It was such an honor to meet the son of my father's dearest friend. As tragic as their lives were, their faith in each other was unshakable to the very end. Our fathers, Prince Ares, were united by a singular dream. Their deaths left unfulfilled. Let us fulfill their dream where they cannot. Let the two of us, hand in hand, guide all Djupdral toward bringing the dream to life. Well spoken, King Sullivan. My father so dearly wished to see his beloved Augusta united in lasting peace. In the name of his dying wish, I'll carve for Augusta a new prosperous future. But my might alone shall not suffice. To this end, my dearest Lean, I pray I'll have your strength ever by my side. Yep, of course. I'm gonna do everything I can to help rebuild Augusta as well. Let's all work together to build an Augusta where anyone can live happily. Indeed, so long as you remain, I know I'll never give up. I'm going with Prince Ares to Augusta, Lord Sullivan. I'll lend the prince my strength and help rebuild the country. Dermot, oh of course, your mother was a noblewoman of Nordine, yes? Lord Elegant's sister, Lachesis, to be exact, sir. Nobody was closer to him than she was. I'll give my entire life to fulfilling the last wishes of my mother and Eldegan, and to creating a united Augusta. And there you go. Even as we speak, Augusta is still embroiled in the Civil War. A grueling task awaits you all, but I know you can handle it if you give it your best together. Augusta's fate now lies squarely in all of your hands. And off they go. Now we got the Jungbi residence. Well, Lord South, I'm off to Jungbi. Knowing Trumpy is in your most capable hands will put my mind at ease. I admit, sir, I couldn't have seen all this coming in 1,000 years. But finding out that my mom was Trumpy's Lady Bridget helped me find myself a purpose in life. I know now what needs to be done. On this blessed bow of my Lord Self, I swear I'll be with you every step of the way. I'm going back to Trumpy as well, sir. I know Trumpy will need your might in the years to come as will I. Yes, sir. I want to help my cousin just as my mother once helped my aunt. And I hope I can for the rest of my life. And you saw Sigurd! You're as close to him as they come, aren't you? Yup, I guess this means we'll be around to visit you quite a bit, sir. I think that's a glitch because, Lana got paired with, Seliph. Kinda weird, but yeah. Anyway. You're Frege there, are you not, Teeny? I'm so sorry. I know returning to Frege couldn't possibly be easy for you. No, it won't, but for Mother's sake, I mustn't run away. I hope I'll have your help in this as well, Lord Seliph. But of course, we'll be with you every step of the way. And off she goes. Now we've got Dozel. I'm going to Dozel, Lord Seliph. Your father was Lord Lex, correct? I'm sure the people of Dozel eagerly await your return, Ulster. The likes of Langbar and Danon have tormented the people and stained House Dozel's good name for too long. Now that my father is gone, it all falls to me to heal the state's wounds. I entrust Dozel's welfare to you. I pray you'll be able to lend me your might in the years to come. Yes, Lord Seliph. My liege, I owe you a debt among debts. I leave Dozel's care to you, Lord Trohan. Home shall hold only pain for me, yet return I must if I'm to absolve my kin's sins. I know not yet if my people could ever forgive me. This war could never have been won if not for your stroke, Trohan. Nice, Lord Seliph. Your legacy is one of kindness. People everywhere know this well. Your words honor me, my liege. I can only pray you shall someday forgive House Dozel. But of course, Trohan, I hope both Granville and the world will greatly prosper from your might. You shall always have my axe, my liege. I swear to you the Granville throne shall have the undying loyalty of House Dozel. I hate to admit it, Trohan, but that was actually quite the stirring speech. I guess that's what you've always been good at. Alas, say I. Heh, I know. I mean, I do love you too, Trohan. I never known such joy, Lassie. And off they go. And this should be Edda, obviously. I take your head for Edda, Capri. I am, sir. In the name of my father Claude, I'll breathe new life back into Edda. Saint Brocky's faith is strong indeed. I know your exalted prayers will bring peace to Granville and the world. Yes, sir. And off he goes. Now this should be Veltoma. Lord Seliph. I beg your forgiveness, Lord Arthur. The task which now lies before you is the most painful of all. No, sir, I'm all that's left of House Veltoma, and it's my duty alone to atone for the many crimes of my kin. I know that's what my father, Lord Azel, would want as well. Arthur, I can't bring myself to hate Lord Arvis any longer. Knowing now he was but a sad victim of fate, I can only offer you my condolences. Thank you so much, Lord Seliph. The fire emblem, House Veltoma's royal crest, was once revered by people the world over as a symbol of justice. I'll work tirelessly until the emblem's honor and good name are restored. And I'm going with you, Arthur. You will, Fee? Yep, I can't just let you go alone. If we stick together, then all the pain in the world won't keep us down. But yeah, that's the only mention of the farm in this game. So yeah, really, this game Doesn't necessarily need to be a foreign game when you think about it anyway. Well, sire, I'm leaving for Chalfie now. What? Why, Oife? Why? I thought you would never leave my side. I still need you. No, sire. You'll do a magnificent job ruling on your own. I know it. And whilst you do, it'll be my duty to protect House Chalfie in your stead. Chalfie? I understand, Oife. You are right, of course. I won't be able to inherit its throne, which leaves you as the last bearer of the blood of Balder who can claim it. I suppose there isn't much choice. Everything will be alright, sire. I'll always be watching over you, even from Chalfie. Oife, to me you've always been like the father I never had. You taught me all I know, how to strategize, how to live as a knight does, and how to be kind. You've done so much, and I could never thank you even nearly enough. Sire, I too owe your father dearly for all he once did for me. When my parents died, Lord Sigurd took me into his home. He loved me just as if I was his own brother. And yet, I couldn't even be by his side in his final moments. I was such a coward. Oife, please don't cry. This is my fault, not yours. My apologies, sire. You shouldn't have seen that. Now then, please, sire. I know, Oife, I know. You take care as well. But yeah, he had to leave though, to help Self, obviously, so yeah. And we're saving the best for last, I guess? Well, Lord Self, thanks for everything. I'll be going back to Celeste with father now. I must admit, said, I'm almost envious you have a father like Lewin by your side. How nice that must be. It is. I'm so proud to be his son, sir. And someday, hopefully, I'll be every bit the great man he is now. But yeah, I think he's made up. I think they've made up now with it. Celeste is yours to rule now, said. I'm not going back. Huh? What are you talking about, father? The war is over. Please, you've got to come home. No, my work there is done. I don't belong on the throne. Celeste needs a fresh start with its leadership, just like everywhere else. What Celeste needs is you. It needs to be guided by your youthful hand. I don't understand. Celeste needs you too, and I need you. Please, father, please, come home with me. Seldown said, You're embarrassing me, huh? You already know exactly why I'm doing this, don't you, said? Father. That's enough. There's nothing left to say. Go, at least Celeste's fate to you. I'm sure even without Lewin said is going to do a great job. Well, Seth, I guess this is farewell for me as well. I've got a chair of my own to begin. Thank you, Lewin. Thank you so much. You've done so much for us, the young generation. You've always guided us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. I did only my duty, Seth. I am the wind. A wind feared to guide the being light of life. This very light shines on within the hearts of every last one of you. I understand now. All my life I've heard tales of how the dragonkin feared becoming entangled in the sorry affairs of mankind. But you are different. You guide us where your kin never would. So long as our world lives on, humanity will never forget your kindness. Lewin, no, a hero of a distant land, foresayer of the wind. That might seem a bit odd, but I'll talk about that in the last bit, I guess. At long last, Thracia has been unified. A region once swamped with countless small nations constantly warring among themselves. With the restoration of House Leonster and the downfall of the Thracian kingdom, the Thracian peninsula finally knows peace. And as the first ruler of this new Thracia, the people ardently desired for the throne to be taken by Leif, and so Leif went together with Nanna, Leif's wife, Finn, the Lance Knight, the great General Handel, and to build a new nation for Thracia's people. At Leif's behest, the old Thracia's former lands were entrusted to his sister Altenna. Legends tell of Altenna's love for and dedication to the very soul that raised her, and this love never died so long as she lived. The Frasian Prince thus gave rise to a new realm, the Kingdom of New Frasier. Wow, to Orion? Not so sure. He might be playing McAllister. Anyway, Isaac. The Kingdom of Isaac may have found its freedom from imperial abuse the quickest, yet its people could not rest easy while its heir was absent fighting in the war. This changed with the final victory of the Liberation Army, and when Shan returned from battle, the people greeted their liege with raucous cheers. And so, as Shan assumed the crown, Paddy, Shan's wife, and the others by his side to restore the land. They also strove for a new age of diplomacy and trade, seeking to build a wealthy nation. Isaac was once reviled by others as little more than a barbarous eastern land, but under the reign of Shannon, Isaac will grow like never before, and shall one day be reborn as a mighty nation, every bit the equal of other realms. And this should be Augustia. The aftermath of Augustia's civil war left it to be annexed by Granville, and so the land fell to harsh tyranny. After years of abuse, its people dearly wished for the rise of a unified nation, one led by House Nordian, heirs of the literary hero Eldegan. And so the people eagerly welcomed the homecoming of Ares. In Ares, the people saw the very same aura Eldegan himself had borne in his youth. Ares is accompanied home by Lean, his wife, Dermot, the charming knight, and worked with them to unite Augustia. Under the reign of Ares, Augustia will soon become Granville's most crucial partner, and will grow to be greater than ever before. This is interesting. This place, even at its peak, the Empire had shunned and ignored Verdane. Uninterested in seizing the region with its iron fist, it completely abandoned the Old Kingdom. Instead, Verdane was left to the mercy of constantly warring clans, and brigands ran rampant. Nobody had any hope of peace. With the Holy War's end, Serf led an expedition to restore peace to Verdane. The people are overjoyed to, at last, be saved by Serf, the son of Deirdre. Deirdre had long since passed into the legends and folklore of Verdane, now revered there as a saint, and now Verdane's people clamoured to come under the rule of Deirdre's son. Serf, too, held a deep love for the land of his mother's youth, and so Verdane joined Granville's lands, and becoming the royal province of Verdane. Verdane is a land of natural beauty. Its verdant forests are Sigurd's prayers. Its sparkling crystal clear water is Deirdre's tears, and these are its people's emblems of hope and faith. So yeah, Verdane got a happy ending. Woo! Then we got Granville. Actually, no, we're going to Celeste first. Celeste had long dwelt under the Empire's cruel hand, and so Set devoted their life to rebuilding the ruined land. A breathtaking land, a peaceful people. Lewin had devoted his life to protecting the Kingdom of Celeste, and at long last, his decades of work came to fruition. Too bad he didn't go with Teeny, because Teeny has a duty to go to Frege. And Granville itself. Veltoma's new Lord Arthur, and his wife Fee. Frege's new Lord Teeny. Edda's new Lord Capri. Dozer's new Lord Ulster. And Johan. And his wife Lasso. Cursed baby. Jumbi's new Lord Favol. And Lester. Chalfie's new Lord Oife. And others all returned to their lands. In the royal capital Valhalla itself, with overwhelming support from the public, Self was officially hailed as their king. The newly anointed King Self devoted himself to rebuilding his land and bringing peace to all, his goal nothing short of a prosperous world free of oppression and bigotry, and by his side one would always find his loving, ever-smiling wife, Queen Lana, and his sister, Princess Julia, regarding his toil with the warmest of eyes. In ages to come, the people of Jutril tell legends of a divine king of ages past. None shall ever forget his name, Selef. And there you go, happy ending. And there you go. That's how the story ends. But yeah, before it ends though, we have the battle data. So yeah, while that's going on, let's talk about this game and the project itself. I love this game. This is easily one of my favorite farm games. It's definitely up there for me. Yeah, what can I say that I haven't already said? This game's just really fun to play. Even though, yeah, it might have not aged the best, but I still have so much fun playing this game, even now. And yeah, you also get to see how well everyone did. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I was really happy with this game. Playing it on the channel too, showing it off. And yeah, these last two playthroughs, my practice and my actual playthrough, yeah, I had a lot of fun showing off this game and how good it was. And yeah, there's a lot to like about this game. I like the story in both generations. The characters are actually really solid, despite the fact that not all of them get the most screen time in the world. And yeah, I had fun using them too. And also, I really love the second generation, how it works too. With the inheritance and stuff, yeah. Like I said, this game just really, I find just really, really charming. And yeah, it does have its issues, but I can see them getting like maybe ironed out in a remake. But yeah, a remake of this game, that's gonna be something, right? Because yeah, I don't envy the people who have to work on that, because yeah, remaking this into something else, like yeah, remaking this game, that's gonna be quite the task, is what I'm trying to get at, so yeah. And yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go, basically, so yeah. And yeah, I was happy to show off as much as I did as well. And yeah, I was able to show off a decent amount, so that's good. And yeah, I'd say I also played the second generation really well, except for the final map. I did. That's the only times I lost 2 units, so yeah. So that happened. And yeah, it was also really fun discussing this game as well, and its quirks. So yeah, that was also great. And yeah, like I said, I definitely enjoyed playing this one. This might also be one of my best playthroughs too. I feel like this is the farm game I've probably played the best out of the ones I've played so far. Which, yeah, I wasn't expecting going in. I did take like a small break-ish between Persona 1 and this to try and re-motivate myself, because I was a bit worried about this one to begin with. Because I was worried I was gonna be like inexperienced and not be able to do much. But yeah, I'd say I did well. And yeah, I guess that shows in the player rank. I got a B rank. But yeah, I believe how it works is that tactic is turn count, experience is, well, how much experience you got, survival is all the units that live, and combat is the total amount of units you lost, basically. And basically resets. Yeah, I probably got kind of close to the 8, probably not now I think about it, but that's okay. But yeah, it doesn't save after the credits, I do believe, so yeah, I'm gonna need to reset now. But that's okay. But yeah, it took 77 hours, I believe, and yeah, second clear apparently, so yeah. Let's reset now. Let's go back to the title screen. So yeah, let's talk about some other things too while I'm here. But yeah, I didn't want to actually do that. Instead, I want to reset again, because I want to leave it on the title screen for a little bit. So yeah, let's talk about a few things. So, I think the big one that I want to talk about now is Lewin. So yeah, Lewin, what about him? So here's the deal, people think that Lewin actually died in the first generation. So you might be wondering, how did he, how is he still here? most likely, he was reincarnated by the Dragon Force City. So, and yeah, basically, yeah, that's how he's able to, you know, walk around and talk to people and stuff. But yeah, the reason why he doesn't act like he normally does, though, I believe, is because, he's still, like, part dragon there. Like I said, it is a bit, hard to tell. Basically, Kaga's answer to this is that everything's canon. So yeah, basically, whatever you think about Lewin is canon. So yeah. Up to you what you think happened to him, so yeah. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, like I said, this is the most fun I had doing a playthrough. I'm not so sure. It's either this or Persona 1, I think. But yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun playing this, so yeah. That was pretty cool. And yeah, like I said, if this gets a remake, that'll be amazing. To see. It'll also allow more people to give this game a chance as well, which I would love to see as well. Because yeah, it did seem like my viewers and stuff had a lot of fun, like, chatting about this game and stuff. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, I would like to see them have a chance to play this game at some point as well. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, the remake of this game is also really good as well. Which, yeah, I hope it is. It should probably be, so yeah. No worries there. Man, I just want to show some of the opening scenes there, because, yeah, I think I got some new ones because I cleared the game again. You get more and more scenes the more times you beat this game, and then one of them actually shows Lewin dying to Manfroy and then getting resurrected, so yeah, that's why I talked about that. But anyway, let's do one little thing. Two little things, actually. Let's go back to my file here. The one where we killed Julius. So yeah, we're gonna have to do it again, but that's okay. Because yeah, I want to show something after this turn. So I guess we're killing him twice today. But yeah, also yeah, this also gives you another chance to listen to this bar music, which I really like. I'll say this, I'm not so sure whose I like better. It's either Arvis or Julius's battle theme. Both are like really, really good. So yeah. Yeah, this one, I think what I like about this one is that it sounds like super like intense, but also mysterious at the same time. Like, I feel like you don't know what to expect when you're fighting Julius off here. But yeah, it should still be a one round. I hope it is. Because that'll make what I want to show off next a bit easier. But yeah, there's actually kind of some other things too. Julius has a is in Heroes, and he has the Lotta Tome, and its effects don't work if you use a Dragon Slaying weapon because of that, basically, because it pisses the Lotta effect. Also, I will say the Lotus Dragon looks really cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, Julius did actually get a pretty cool weapon refinement in Heroes, so yeah, that was great to see. And yeah, I also really like using Julia in Heroes as well. I should mention as well. Her, she had a legendary form in, she has a legendary form in Heroes, and yeah, I love using that form a lot. So anyway. So what we want to do now, we want to use the return staff. Well there it is. Well there she is. So yeah, I need to get Leaf here too, because Leaf has my rescue stuff. And yeah, I guess I could go for a dance, but I don't really need to. because of what we're going to try and do next time. Yeah, I won't need to save her. So, here's what we want to do. We want to warp and return Seliph. But before we do that, though, we want to enter here with Hannibal. So here's what we need to do. If I'm remembering this correctly. So we want to go to Chelsea. And then return. But yeah, this is actually a glitch that I'm gonna try and show off. If it doesn't work, oh well, because I didn't look up a video of this beforehand. Probably should have, but oh well. So here's what we need to do. So yeah, Seliph's there, which is good. Now what we need to do is... I believe what he needs to do is... Actually, I remember now. I think you put Seliph to guard. I think I'm gonna wait another turn just in case. Because as you see here, he can use the rescue stuff. So yeah. So let's give it a go. Never mind. Actually, let's see. So did it work? Actually did, yes. You may notice, yeah, it says the part there now. So now, Seliph basically has infinite movement. So I did do it right, awesome. See, that's the rescue stop glitch. It's used in some speedruns. I believe there are some like quirks to it. There is a video about it, but yeah, like I said, I wanted to at least try to show off. And yeah, luckily it did work out. It's not a hard glitch to do, as you see though. And yeah, now I can have Seliph seize the Lost Castle and stall, I guess, so yeah. But yeah, that's fun. But yeah, I believe once he attacks something though, his infinite movement ends, I believe. Like I said, there's a lot of quirks to this, so of course it's a glitch, see, that's why. But yeah, let me reset, I'm going to show one last thing, I guess, before we end off. I'll make this a nice long last episode, I guess. So anyway. Let's show off my practice run. And the units I use. And yeah, I also killed Julius in last time, so yeah. This is what my Seliph looks like, this is what you should normally look like. He's a lot stronger in my practice, but oh well. But yeah, Shannon, he was basically the same, he did a level cut though. Ulster, this Ulster's different because yeah, you see by the skills, he had Loish as his father, so yeah. And in his for Val, he had Lex as his father. He was pretty good. Probably not as good as the Holland one in my opinion. The stats look a lot worse, to be honest, especially the speed, so yeah. I'd say that Holland's probably better for Val, after seeing it. The Lever's the forearm because of all my pairings. Other than that, he's basically the same. Stat-wise as well, so yeah. Is this unit, Jehovia? I didn't see that by his stats, it's not too bad. If I gave him the powering and the pursuit band, he'd actually do quite well. The only problem is that he does have movement, so yeah. That's why I think Johan's better, but Jehovia is definitely not terrible. And then Capri, he had Alec as his father because of the pursuit and then the hill. Yeah, he's not that good, but he actually did a lot better than I thought he would in arena battles and stuff, so yeah, I guess there's that. Then his Zed, Claude Zed this time, but yeah, his stats are still bad. Because, yeah, you can take away the full save from the Zed, but you can't take the Zed away from the Zed, I guess you could say, so yeah. Dermot, same pairing. Still really good. Not as fast though. I think it was pretty slow at the start of this exploration, but well. Then Finn, he only has Civil Arts. I probably shouldn't have done that, but well. And yeah, like I said, I gave Lester the power ring in this map, and you know what? He did a pretty good job of it. Then Hannibal, yeah, he's like the same. Then Ares, yeah, like the same. I really like the feet banter, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, here's the star of the show, Forseti Arthur. Yep, you can get Forseti on the mount, and it's as fun as it sounds. But yeah, he will need Pursuit Band though if you want Pursuit, and yeah, I got a lot of things with this. I definitely like this pairing a lot. It was really fun. I probably prefer Sed overall, because Sed is just, you know, the ultimate Forseti user because of his Pursuit and his good cuts, but Arthur definitely did a very good job. Then Oife, I didn't give him the bracelet. I can't regret it, but well. This is where my bracelet went. Paddy. Lex Paddy. Who, pretty decent. Again, I kinda liked Holland though. Holland was actually pretty cool for this playthrough. So yeah, I'm happy I did that pairing. Then last say, yeah. Pretty funny with all those skills, not gonna lie. Then Lana was the same, but yeah, she didn't get as amazing growth rates. Her res is a lot lower too. And then Julia, yep. She didn't level cap, but that's okay. She's like the same basically. And Altena, pretty similar as well. And Fee, this one's a Clawed Fee. So yeah, definitely not as strong, but had good magic. Still very fast. Much better resistance thanks to the Bragi Blood too, so that's pretty nice. And then here's Teeny, admittedly quite fun. No Pursuit, but for Tornado, she was pretty good, not gonna lie. And yeah, I had a lot of fun using her. And then Lean, yeah, with Alec, it's not that much different, to be honest. And then Nana, yep, same pairing. I think I wanted to do Lacus' Finn, but I forgot, and then yeah, that happened, so yeah. And back to stuff. So yeah, I want to just show that. And yeah, Forseti Alpha is really fun. You should at least try it out one day. And who knows, maybe Forseti Capri too if you really feel like it, so yeah. So yeah, I think this is where we'll end things. So yeah, that is the end of this LP. And yeah, like I said, I had a lot of fun doing this. And yeah, I can't wait to see like what other people think of Fire and 4, especially if it gets a remake too. And yeah, we're also gonna have Sigurd and Engage as well. I hope people have fun using him as an emblem. With his gigantic movement, I really hope so. So yeah. So anyway, my next playthrough, I'm gonna do a test recording of a PSP game to get ready for it. And then we'll start it. It should be an interesting one. I'll mention it in the comments if people want to know. So yeah. So look forward to that. And yeah, that's it for Fire and 4. And one day I would love to do Frasier as well. And show that game off. So yeah, look forward to all that, and I'll see you guys again for whatever I have next in store.